Hi, and welcome to my speech on how to make a speech. I'll be discussing how to gather some important information from an audience in order to help you prepare for a speech and what to focus on for them to be the most receptive. Now, first of all, you need to make sure to give yourself plenty of time before you actually need to give the speech. Don't just rush it out at the last minute because you might not get the results that you're really looking for. Now, a figure that I want to review first is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And this is a good place to start in terms of what you need to handle in your speech to make the audience feel welcome. It starts with physiological needs on the bottom, then we've got safety and belonging needs, and finally, esteem and self actualization at the top. Physiological needs, first of all, are basic needs common to basically all human life. Safety needs are being protected from dangerous or harmful situations, and a speaker showing concern for those will make an audience feel safer. Belonging needs makes people feel welcomed into a group and makes them more likely to engage with that group and feel more involved than if they didn't feel like they were already a part of it. Finally, listeners need to feel appreciated by others. A speaker needs to make sure that their audience feels like their work brought about by the things that they really do is genuinely appreciated by others, and this in turn helps listeners realize what their own potential is in order to make a difference in what they support. That's the self-actualization part. Now, you need to consider what your audience is really like. You can ask questions like, what do they already know? And how can you most directly address the matter at hand with them? If your audience is part of a group, then you could just look them up on the internet to see what they're like and how they respond to different situations. Also, an interview with the one who asked you to speak in the first place is also beneficial because you're talking directly with the person who wanted you there. They most likely would know the exact reason why they brought you and how you should treat the audience through how you speak and what you say to them. Plus, you should be able to get important details like how large the audience is, what the room is like, maybe even if there's a PA system to help your voice, if there's an online audience that needs to be addressed along with the in-house crowd, and of course, the all-important time limit for your speech. If you have enough time before it, you should try to conduct an audience survey by, for example, creating an online poll that gathers important information like anonymous demographics and answers relating fairly closely to what you actually want to speak about. They need to be engaging and also relatively short to encourage participation. Finally, you could just ask the audience directly when you get to the event. There could be some pre-event time in which you could ask around some specific questions to those attending your speech, but usually those really only happen at big conferences or meetings. No matter how you do it, getting to know your audience in advance is highly important for them to be both receptive to your message and engage with it. I hope all this has helped, and thank you for listening.